children. How are you all? Hope you all are good. Okay, children, as my confidence level is too high on you guys, I hope you are watching the uploaded videos with keen observation, with more interest and enjoying the videos. And you are trying to understand the content of the videos, isn't it, children? If you are not understood, children, repeatedly watch the videos and read the lesson thoroughly. You can understand in the better way. Okay, children. Now we are going to the another one interesting story. I am going to take you to one more interesting story. The third lesson, the little girls are wiser. Children, all of you open page number 21. Open page number 21 in the English textbook, children. Third lesson, little girls are wiser. Let us move to this lesson, children. This lesson was written by Leo Tolstoy. Okay, this is a very beautiful lesson, beautiful story. It was written by Leo Tolstoy. He was born in the year 1828 and died in the year 1910. He was a Russian writer and he is considered as the greatest writer in the world of literature. Okay, his works have been translated into several languages. So let us move to the beautiful story which has written by Leo Tolstoy. Okay, children. Before I start explanation of the lesson, let me ask you some of the questions, children. Children, do you have friends? Yes, of course. You are thinking that which kind of question teacher is asking. Of course, everyone has friends. Do you have friends, children? Did you fight with your friends? How did you feel when you fight with your friend? Did you forgive your friend for the fighting? The fighting which occurred in between you people. Did you forgive your friend? How did you feel when you forgive? Yes, children, of course, your mind becomes cool when you forgive your friend, okay? Why I am asking such kind of questions means, children, this story is also about a fight. How it handled between two people and how people on the street interfere in their quarrel. Let us go and see what the lesson is, okay? I go on read sentence by sentence, children, and I explain you what it is. It was a Easter Sunday. The winter snow had just begun to melt in the little village in Russia. Yes, children, this is Easter Day. What do you mean by Easter, children? In this small sentence, children, so much meaning is there, children. It is a Easter Day. Easter is a holy festival celebrated by Christians. Why they celebrate that festival? In belief that the resurrection of Jesus Christ. What is meant by resurrection? They believed that, children, Jesus Christ returned. Jesus Christ came back on the third day of his death. So on that happiness, they celebrate this festival, Easter. Okay, children. This Easter festival always falls on which day, children? Sunday. Every time the Easter celebrates on Sunday and it falls in the month of March or else April. Okay. It comes in March month or else in April month. March the last week or else April first week or else in those months only this festival falls, children. Okay. It was Easter Sunday and winter snow had just begun to melt in the little village in Russia. Where this story is happening, children? In the country Russia. Why? Because the author is also Russian writer, so he had taken his country story. Okay, he mentioned Russia. So here the snow melts. Okay, that little village covered with the snow, children. As it is the month of March and April, the sun shines and melts the sun shines, and by the warmth of the sun, the snow began to melt and it became runoff. It became runoff. It turned into liquid form and it formed the puddles. Okay, let me read next sentence. There were puddles of muddy brown water all along the streets. Two little girls, okay, there were puddles. What do you mean by puddles, children? Puddles are the small pools which filled with muddy water. Small pools formed by the as the snow melts, children. It formed the puddles in the little streets, in the little village, the streets of little village. You can see puddles everywhere in our Dharwad, children. In this rainy season, these puddles fill with muddy water. Okay. Here, two little girls who had just come back from church met at the corner of their street. They were in their Sunday best. Okay. So, this is the heading on the lesson name only. The title of the lesson saying that little girls. Okay. Here, two little girls, they just came back. They are returning from where, children? Church, because as it is the festival day, they went to church to worship. Okay, how we go to temples, mosques, churches. Okay, on festival day we go to worship. Okay, so they are just returning back from the church, met at the corner of the street. Children, you people also, how much time you spent with your close friends? You might spend 2 hours, 3 hours, but when you come along with your friend, when you depart, again you stand at the corner of the street and you chat with your friends. You talk with your friends. You spend again 5 to 10 minutes more. Like so, these friends also met at the corner of their street. They were in their Sunday best. Malasha, the younger one of the two, was dressed in a bright blue frock. Here two little girls are there, children. Little one Malasha, she was in which dress? Bright blue colored dress. By looking at this, why they are saying younger, elder children? They are not classmates. Classmates will be of same age, isn't it, children? Same height, same age. But they are not classmates. One is younger, one is elder, and they are neighborhood friends, children. Their houses are nearby itself, so they are neighbors. Okay. Here Malasha, the younger one of the two, was dressed in bright blue frock, while Akulya, the another one's name is Akulya, she was in pretty yellow dress, pretty yellow one. They admired each other's new clothes and began to play. So they stood in the corner of the street, children. They were admire. Admire means if we speak something, if we speak by attracting by something, that is called as admired. But what in this lesson they are admired with each other's new dresses, children. Yes, of course, on festival day we wear new clothes. That's why here they are admiring. Akulya is saying the Malasha's dress is pretty. Malasha is saying Akulya's dress is so pretty and so pretty color. Like so, they are admiring their dresses and they began to play. Play means by standing there itself on the street with leaves or else with pebbles or else with stones or else with their hands, they began to play. Okay. Malasha was about to step into a puddle. So next paragraph, children. Malasha was about to step into a puddle when Akulya reminded her, "Don't, Malasha. Your mother will scold you for sure. Let's take off our shoes and socks first." But little Malasha was much too excited and plumped her foot down so hard that the muddy water splashed right onto Akulya's new frock. What happened? Malasha was about to step into a puddle. As Malasha, they were standing in the corner of the street, children. As Malasha looked, she saw the puddle. What she wanted to do? She wanted to step into a puddle. She wanted to put her leg into a puddle. But Akulya, she is little elder and little bit, she is giving some suggestion. Akulya reminded her, "Don't, Malasha, don't do that. Your mother will definitely scold you. You will get very nice scold from your mother if you did it. Don't do that. Let's take off our shoes and socks first. What she said? First we will go change our dress. We will take off our shoes and socks. Later we come and again we will play in the mud, puddles. Okay. But little Malasha, as she is too little Malasha was much too excited. By looking at the puddle, she is too excited and plumped her foot. Plumped means children straight down heavily. She put heavily her foot into the puddle, children, on the muddy water so hard that the muddy water splashed, means fall on. It splashed, children. As she put her leg hard, it splashed on where? Not side, children. The muddy water, where the muddy water splashed right onto Akula's new frock. Akula's new frock became dirty, children. Both girls were trying frantically. Frantically means they were nervous. Frantically means, children, very anxiously. Here they give the meaning very anxiously. Anxiously means worried or nervous. Both were very nervous because Akula's new dress became stained, children. So frantically they were trying to dab the stains of Akula's frock. Dab means to press. They are trying and they are pressing the stain. They wanted to remove they wanted to disappear the stain. Stain means, children, the mark which doesn't which not removed easily is called a stain. Okay, stain. So they are trying to remove the stain. They want to dab the stain, but by that time when Akula's mother walked up to them, I said, children, their house are nearby only. Akula's mother came out of her house and she took one look at her daughter's dirty frock and sternly demanded, just what have you been up to, Akulya? So she is sternly means, children, in a serious way. As Akula's mother came out of the house, she looked at Akula's frock and in anger, in a serious way, she is asking her mother, what you have done? As Akula's mother looked at Akula's frock, in a very serious way, she asked that what you have done for your frock, what happened, how this stain happened to you. Okay. First of all, Akulya is in pretty yellow color dress, children. If it was little bit dark color, Akulya's mother was failed to look at the observe the stain, but it is very light pretty frock. She observed the stain and she in a serious way she asked. As and when she asked in a serious way, in nervous, it's not my fault, mother, said Akulya nervously. So she got nervous. She thought that her mother is going to scold her. That's why she said, it's not my fault, mother. Malasha splashed water all over my frock. So she said that she is not blaming children. She is saying the truth itself, isn't it? As Akulya's mother asked in a serious way, she need to say the truth or else she will get very nice cold. That's why she is saying, it's not my fault, mother. Malasha splashed water all over my frock. Akulya's mother caught hold of Malasha and shook her hard. As she listened to that, Akulya's mother, what she did? She caught Malasha and she shook her hard. Malasha began to weep loudly. Anyhow, first of all, she is a little one. She started crying very loudly. Okay. Hearing her cries, Malasha's mother rushed out of her house asking, what happened? Why are you weeping, Malasha? So I said, children, their houses are nearby itself. As Malasha's mother heard the crying voice of Malasha, she came out of her house and asked, what happened? Why are you weeping, Malasha? Huh? That time, Akula's mother scolded me, sobbed Malasha. So, as her mother came out and asked her, sobbed means children cry noisily, cry loudly. As her mother came and asked, she said, Akula's mother scolded me and she sobbed like anything. She was crying loudly, children. Malasha's mother turned in full fury to Akulya's mother. Turned in full fury means children got very angry on Akulya's mother. So turned in, I have written new words children. Whichever new words came in the lesson, I have written, later I tell you or later I repeat it, okay. Now let me finish the explanation, okay. Malasha's mother turned in full fury to Akulya's mother. They began to quarrel. The ladies, what's the work of the ladies children? Here, they very small incident children, small matter, it is just a stain by mistake. Malasha not did intentionally, she thought that it will go side but it fall on Akulya's frock. But here for this small matter, Malasha's mother and Akulya's mother began to quarrel. Okay, they called each other names. Soon other women in the street joined them. Some supported Akulya's mother while others defended Malasha's. Defended means children spoke in support of someone. Okay, so they took part of Malasha's mother. So as the two ladies started quarrel, their voice became loud. The other ladies, other women on the street, they also came and joined to the teams. Some supported Akulya's mother, some supported Malasha's mother. The men folk too joined in the squabbling. Squabbling means children quarreling. The men who were in the house and who were on the street, they too joined to them in the quarreling, in the squabbling. So the fight wouldn't stop even when Akulya's grandmother came out of her house and pleaded with them. It is festival time. You ought not to quarrel on Easter of all days. No one cared to listen her. What happened children? This squabbling, first it started between two ladies. The other women on the street, they joined and they took part of two teams became children. And again the men, they also came and they also supported two teams. They made two teams. The quarrel wouldn't stop even Akulya's grandmother came out of home. So the quarrel it's go on children. That time Akulya's mother came out of the house and she said, grandmothers mean children, their voice will be very slow, isn't it? She said that she pleaded them, pleaded means she requested them, it is festival time, you ought not to quarrel on Easter. So she is saying that this is a festival day, please don't quarrel on this day, at least on festival day, you will be having lot of work at home, why you are quarreling on festival day? Okay, but no one cared to listen her. First of all, the quarreling voice is too loud. Her voice, grandmother's voice is too slow. They are not caring. Didn't care to listen her. Meanwhile, by this time, Malasha and Akulya had moved away from the fighting crowd. Having forgotten their quarrel, they began to make paper boats together to float on the puddles. You can look at the picture children, there is puddle, okay, that is only called as puddle. As they were fighting, Akulya's mother and Malasha's mother were fighting. Meanwhile, they got bored. These two little children, they are looking at them and they got bored. And what they did? They moved away from the fighting crowd. They went from the fighting crowd. Again, they became friends and they are making paper boats and trying to float their paper boats on the puddle, into the puddle on the muddy water. Okay, they are trying to float the paper boat. Okay. By that time, these two little girls forgotten everything, children, and they are happy with each other and they are playing. By that time, Akulya's grandmother pointed to them and said, "Look at the children. They have become friends again, but you are still fighting. Are you not ashamed?" So what Akulya's grandmother is saying, as she looked at the little girls, they are playing very nicely children. They are busy in making boats and making it to float on the muddy water. Grandmother said, look at the children, look at the children. They have become friends. They already became friends, but you people are still fighting. Don't you have any shame? The small matter children, very silly matter, it turned into big quarrel. But these little girls, they forgotten everything. They forgive each other and again they are busy in their playing. As grandmother pointed to them and said, you don't have any shame. See how nicely the girls are playing, but still you people, you elders are quarreling like anything. The men and women paused. So, as grandmother pointed to the girls, the men and women who gathered there, they paused. They gave a pause, stop to the quarrel, and they turned to look at the little girls now playing happily near the puddle. They gave a pause to the quarrel and they looked at the girls that they saw the girls are playing happily. They bent their heads in shame and returned silently to their houses. So they became, so anyhow, grandmother also said like, so you don't have any shame. So they bent their heads with shame and they returned silently to their home. So everyone who gathered their children, everyone went silently to their house. Okay. That day, the men and women learned a valuable lesson from the little girls. The little girls, they didn't speak single word or single sentence in the quarrel children. Simply they were looking at their parents, simply they were observing the quarrel, but even though they not speak anything, but these men and women who gathered there, they learned a valuable lesson from the girls that children forgive and forget easily unlike adults. Children forgive and forget easily. Children heart and mind will be pure children. So you kids, heart and mind will be pure. You don't keep anything, any words, any scoldings in your mind. So your heart will be pure. And you forget everything and forgive easily. You forgive very easily children, but not adults. Adults keep everything in their mind. Each and every small words they keep in their mind and they take revenge. But you little kids are not like so. They are also realized that arguing over unimportant things was silly and did not get people anywhere. So that day the men and women learned that children forgive and forget everything, and very simple, very silly thing took them to where children? Big quarrel. So it is of no use at all. No one got anything children. So this is the beautiful story written by Leo Tolstoy. So he, in a small story, he gave a very nice lesson for us children. So by this lesson, what we understood children? To instill the values of friendship, forgiveness and love. In friendship children, if our friendship is very good, but for little things we don't quarrel children, we forgive very easily, isn't it? We don't quarrel only. So to instill the values of friendship, forgiveness and love with each other. In friendship, very good love will be there children. And to understand that fights are unnecessary and can be easily avoided. For all the fights, it's not necessary to make argue children. It's not necessary to always to solve the fights with arguments. To solve the problem, we can think cool and we can solve it, not by the fighting. The fighting doesn't take us anywhere. Simply we will speak some scoldings. It will again get into others' mind and again revenge everything. So we should forgive. Forgiveness is the big thing children, okay? So this is the end of the lesson children, very beautiful lesson. You people also read this lesson at home, and to understand the meanings, I explained each and I said children, every new word's meaning I said very nicely. So you watch the video repeatedly to understand the meanings of the difficult words, okay? So let me tell you the new words from the lesson. Which are the new words came here children? Which are the new words? Easter. Easter I said you, it's the festival, okay, celebrated by the Christians, okay. Russia, country. Puddles, small pond of muddy water, okay. Malasha, the girl's little one's name, who was wearing blue color dress, pretty. Akulya, the elder one, wearing yellow color dress. Admired, I said you children, when we impressed by something, we speak something good things on the impressed things. Okay. Plumped, put hardly into the muddy water. Splashed, fall on. It splashed onto Akulya's frock. Frantically, with nervous, both became nervous as they looked at the stain. Stains are mass which it doesn't remove easily. Okay. So sobbed means cry loudly. Okay. Turn in full fury means very anger. Malasha's mother got angry on Akulya's mother. Defended means children, the people who came there, they took the part. If we take someone's part, someone's team and speak in support of them, that is called as defended. Okay. Squabbling, quarreling. Okay. Fight. Pleaded, requested. Grandmother requested, even the grandmother requested, but they are not ready to agree. Children, once again I read these new words. Look at the pronunciation. Okay, pronunciation is very important, children. I read the spellings and I read once again for you. Easter, Easter. Russia, Russia. Puddles, puddles. Malasha, Malasha. Aqulya, Akulya. Admired, admire. Plumped, plumped. Splashed, splashed. Franctally, frantically. Stains, stains. Sternly, sternly. Sobbed, sobbed. Turn in full fury. Turn Turn in full fury. Defended, defended. Squabbling. Pleaded. Got it, children? These are the new words in this lesson. You also practice how I read. Okay, you look at my video and try to practice these all things. Okay, children. Anyhow, I have typed the notes, everything in the PDF. We will send it to you. Homework part. What's the homework for this lesson means read the lesson. Children, where each and every videos, when after you watch the video, it's very necessary to read the lesson or else you don't understand. Just simply looking at the video means how it is. You should read the lesson thoroughly and copy the notes from PDF and write in your English classwork. Okay, English classwork. You should write it in your English classwork with neat handwriting. Take your own time. Don't make hurry, children. Write neatly. Okay. Learn the word meaning and write it in your homework book 3 times. Children, word meanings are very important, children. In each and every lesson, you will face new words. If you get the meaning of that word, it's very easy for you to understand the lesson. Okay. Learn the word meanings. Don't copy it. Simply don't copy it from the notes, children. Learn it first. Later, close the book and without seeing, write it in your homework book 3 times. Okay. So, you have to write it in your homework book, children. I clearly mentioned here. Okay. Write it very neatly. Okay, children. If you get any doubts while reading the lesson, go through the videos again and again for the pronunciation. Okay. In the next session, I go to the comprehension part. Read well, do well. Till that, take care. Bye-bye.